or open up your mic. And now I'm going to turn the presentation over to Neil Moisey.
Thank you, Kay, and welcome everybody. I'm the director of the core curriculum work as part of the grant, and a lot of what we've been doing in the last year kind of follows on the heels of the excellent work Mary Nielsen's done with the nursing directors. We have about 160 plus allied health programs in the 15 colleges within the consortium, ranging all the way from behavioral health to respiratory tech and to surgical tech. And really what we're trying to do here with the work is motivated by career ladders and lattices. So in other words, we want to make sure that as students get training in their particular area, that the coursework they took, the competencies they learned are able to build on subsequent educational opportunities, and so they're not taking additional coursework or having to take courses over in a different sequence or series. The other part of the motivation here is to look at this concept of latticing, and these are pathways that allow students to transition perhaps from one educational area in healthcare to another, and students may do that while they're in college or may choose to do that once they've received their training and have been in the workforce for a while and perhaps want to still be involved in healthcare but want to go into a different area. Really what this looks like is, in terms of the academic training, is having a similar set of prerequisite or foundational courses, and Kay, if you want to go to the next slide, and having core healthcare competencies. And these were identified by over 50 faculty from across the campuses, by employers. It was based on a lot of input from employers in terms of what would they like to see students coming out and preparation. We are at this point finishing up the identification of those academic foundational courses. Again, these came out of looking at national statistics and similar efforts in other states, and also input from faculty. And these you can look at on the screen are common written communications courses, common math courses, common anatomy and physiology courses, and medical terminology, and computer literacy experiences, or understanding how computers are part of operating in the healthcare environment. The outcome of this will be an agreement from the 15 campuses about it's going to be this written communication course. It will be one of several math courses that are designed specifically for healthcare, 2 A&P sequence courses, one at the 100 level, one at the 200 level. We've got agreement on the med terminology course. So again, what we're trying to do is come up with a core set of prerequisites that allow students to be able to build on those as they build on their careers, and also give students the most amount of flexibility to transfer back and forth between different career options. The core healthcare modules then or competencies are really areas that are specific to healthcare. So it's not just oral communications, but it's oral communications within a healthcare setting. Healthcare worker behaviors and attitudes. Again, that was heavily influenced by input from employers. Understanding healthcare delivery systems. There was a strong sense, both from faculty and employers, that students needed to have a baseline understanding, a fundamental understanding of the legal and ethical practices and responsibilities, and then some safe practices are being developed as a set of modules, or could be combined into courses. We're trying to get these all online. We're working with K through 12 to have these be part of a dual credit, so students could take these courses in high school through our 15 campuses and then hit the campuses with a big piece of their healthcare education taken care of. We're hoping to implement the foundational courses, the agreement across all those campuses about what those foundational courses will be in the fall semester, and then the delivery of the core healthcare competencies through these modules in the spring of 2018. If you have any questions, certainly ask them now, or you can put them in the chat window. My contact information is on the second or third slide, and I'll be happy to communicate with anybody that has specific questions about these. Thank you.
So again, just feel free to ask any questions, either unmute your mic and ask them or chat them in the box.